everyone, good morning. So I got a request to do another Locals Vlog-esque video, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I know that in my last video, if some of you saw it, I was doing a video about my outdated Yu-Gi-Oh decks.
I'm sorry, but I got Gatorade.
Thank you. Okay. So I know that some of you may have seen in my last video, I was talking about some of my outdated decks, and sadly all of them were outdated. One of the decks I discussed was Speed Droids, and about how much I love it, and about how passionate I am about the deck, and about how sadly I didn't think I could play it because of how many people are playing Nibiru and how much it summons. I know that normally with certain hands you can go into Crystal Wing with potential of 3 to 4 summons, but that's not always the case. Sometimes it takes 5 to 8 depending on, like I said, the hand, how much you have to search to get your tuners or your extra materials, how many times you have to summon from the grave. It really depends on the hand, and it also depends on the turn. So I was kind of peer pressured into going to Locals today out of the blue, literally last night, and they were like, what are you gonna play? And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, well, what deck would you want to play if you could play anything? And I was like, I'd want to play Speed Droids. I also want to play Cosmos, but I know Cosmos wouldn't do anything. So we're off to our Locals, and I got my little Yu-Gi-Oh mask, so you can see here, and then I also got my little Invoked 101 hoodie, so I am rocking the Yu-Gi-Oh merch. Sadly, I don't have my own, but I'm excited. Let's see what we can do with Speed Droids. Alrighty, so now I am at my Locals, and there is one new person and one person that doesn't normally come, no, sorry, 2 people that don't normally come to this Locals. One of them is a dinosaur player, so that's not going to be fun at all, and then the other, I honestly don't know what he's going to play. He really liked playing Drytrons, but we all saw the ban list, so I don't know if he's going to be playing that. But he's one of the better players, so I honestly don't think I'm going to be paired up against him, but if I do, I don't think I'm going to win. I'm a little nervous, a little anxious, because it's been a very, very long time since I've played Speed Droids, and like I said, the deck is complex, so it's one of the decks that I do have a hard time with not slow playing with, just because I overthink my plays a lot. I don't think too many people here actually have Nibiru though, so that's going to be a plus for me. But essentially all I wanted to do was just come here and have fun. I didn't expect to win anything, I don't expect to win anything, and I'm definitely going to try my best, but I honestly just want to try to have the most fun that I can. So let's go play some Yu-Gi-Oh! so we are back home now, and my score does not sound all that great. I basically lost my first 2 matches, and then I had a bye in the end, so I guess it was like a free win, but essentially I went 0-3, so we're not going to count like a free win as a win. I went 0-3, which honestly I kind of expected to do, but surprisingly a lot of people, like, I don't know what today was, but a lot of people went 0-2 today, like a lot of people. Only got like 1 win, so it was interesting because we had like a weird mix mash of different types of decks that people did not expect to see at all, which on one hand is really cool. Like we had Cyber Dragons, we had Ultra Guys, which some people expected. We had Drytrons, which honestly I don't think anyone was ready for, but I kind of knew it was going to be there. We had some, like, I think we had like an Numeron deck. I'm not sure if that's what it was, but it was something Numerons. But yeah, so I went 0-3, so it wasn't that great, but something that I noticed with my deck, most of my hands I opened, I'm not kidding you, was 1 Graveyard Revival, and then the rest were all tuners. So my deck was like, hey, synchro? The play that I made almost every single turn was normal summon a tuner, special summon another tuner from the hand, or Tectomberg. If I had Tectomberg or another tuner, just Link, and then they would somehow get rid of my Link, whether it was an onboard pop, whether it was sending it back to the extra deck, or if it was just a straight up judgment. It was a grindy afternoon of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which was honestly surprisingly more fun than I expected it to be. So I know that I need to work on the deck, but something that I enjoyed about it was, even though I didn't open well and I didn't necessarily play well, because there was a few times that I caught a misplay that was completely my fault, I recognized them as misplays, which to me means that I am relearning how to play speed droids after months of not touching the deck and honestly not remembering their plays very well. So yay on me for learning. But I honestly think that if I tweak this build, a lot of people actually weren't playing Nibiru. So yay! But I think if I tweak the build to my playstyle a little bit more, try to make it so that I am opening only 1 to 2 tuners, if any. I would like to see at least 1 in my hand. I think if I can get more of my starters and extenders in my hand, we could potentially do pretty well with speed droids. So I may take speed droids next weekend, or I may take something else, depends, but I definitely think that if we were to work on my build a little bit more, and if I was to practice it more, then I can definitely do something better with the deck than how I performed today. So we'll see, and thank you guys so much for watching my locals vlog. Bye!